Hello. Hi, Shruthi.
Hi, Kiru.
So, this is our attempt at making a podcast, and we don't know how good it's going to be or how bad it's going to be, but we just want to give it a shot
Yep.
and just talk our way through 30-40 minutes and see how it goes.
What are we going to talk about today?
Okay, let's start with how we got the idea of doing a podcast. So,
How?
what we do is at night we just like call each other up because most nights we don't have any other things to do, and we just like rant about our days or rant about things that we saw on social media and give our opinions and be very judgmental and bitchy about it. And that's when we thought, was like, why shouldn't we do a podcast? Like, we have so much stuff to talk. It's obviously not intellectual or anything that it's going to
It's
be
just our
used.
opinions
Yeah,
and how our perspective.
yeah, it's nothing useful. It's just like time pass, chit chat
Correct.
stuff.
Nothing
And
serious. Don't
yeah,
take us seriously. That's the disclaimer.
yeah, exactly. So you can consider us like those two random bitchy girls bitching about something in the background while you do your chores or while you're driving to work or doing something. So yeah, it's not gonna be useful in of any level, but
It's just us ranting.
yeah.
If you want, you can also rant in the comments.
Yeah. And if you'd like, you can just let us know and join us on one of
Yeah.
the.
You can suggest topics.
That is provided if this goes beyond one episode.
True. Okay.
And
Cut to the chase.
yeah, and Shruti had this idea where she said, "Let's do something." Every podcast is like stagnant.
People talking.
Yeah. So let's do something where we chat, and we thought today I want to do my nails because they are very crusty, musty. So I'll do that.
I'm just going to watch.
Yeah, I thought we'll do our nails, but
then
we did
I have a
something.
different color
Yeah,
on my other.
which I don't have with me, and she
So we
did
can't
bring
do
it.
mine.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be watching while she paints her nails with. Oh,
This is the UV light.
reveal!
It's just 300, 200 rupee one because
She's going to add another gloss.
yeah, it's like gonna be like nail gel
What does
polish.
it do? Huh.
You just have to plug it in, and then there's UV light because the top coat, base coat, something that I have works only when you dry it under this light. I tried drying it, like air drying it, but it doesn't because it's gel and it doesn't stick to your nails.
So it doesn't do what it has to do.
Yeah. And I told you I did my nails already, but it didn't last because I could just peel it off like this.
So we're redoing it now. Oh, cool.
Okay, so let's start. What do you want to talk about?
What is the like every day? Which is since this is something that we do every day.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about something that we talk about every day, which is why are we still jobless?
Oh yeah. That
Why?
I think that can go for like episodes because we've been through that like as episodes in our life like for months.
Yeah. And it's like no matter how much effort we put in, we're not just being like flaky here, but really do put in effort. No matter how much effort we put in, I don't think it's happening. I think people just blame it on the job market. I really want to know if it's that bad.
And it's not like we have a side hustle that we're focusing on and we're not prioritizing the job search. No, we're putting up
That's our
100%.
main. That's
Yeah.
our main hustle. It's
And
like
we're still not going anywhere. It's not, yeah. But I think it is the job market to some level because I keep seeing posts on LinkedIn. I spend
Yeah.
more time on LinkedIn now than on Instagram
yeah.
and stuff, and it's like too toxic, more toxic than Instagram because like. And what I read is people are not posting stuff like I started this new position, stuff like that.
Yeah, it used to be that before.
Yeah, but now nobody is doing so.
Laid off
Mm,
or open to work. I'm not. It's been a
Exact-
year
exactly.
or something like that.
which makes me believe that it's not us, it's
Yeah,
the
it's
job
not-
market. So
Not just us.
yeah.
But then, let's talk about the assignment, the number of assignments that both of us have done in the last few months. I think,
That's like I could make an entire portfolio with just the assignments that I've done.
true, but then we don't get proper feedback. That's the problem. Sometimes we do, no? For some assignments, we do get proper feedback. Only if we know, like, we can improve, right? I understand when the volume of applications is like over 100 or 200, that I understand. But then usually I don't get any proper feedback. We never
Neither
know.
do I, yeah.
Yeah, but again, this is something that everybody goes through, that I understand. But it's just like, it just makes you feel like, what more should I do to kind of, get the job. It's been like, yeah, it's been dry.
Yeah, even when I got a feedback, I got like one proper feedback, but then from feedback that I got, what I understood is their expectations is beyond something that can be done in an assignment for an interview. They expect like full product developed shit that would take months for anybody on the team or a team to even come up with.
So when they pay, so that's the next thing. Like companies should pay you if they're asking for like a legit. If they're asking you to do something for their company. Like for example, in my case, write a blog. Suggest a blog for our company. Then you should pay me, dude. Like I can't do that for free.
And it's
Whether you're
mostly-
using it or not.
Yeah, because it's mostly for their brand or their product that we asked to work. It's not like just pick a random topic and work on the design so I can assess how well you can design or something like that. It's for a specific design prompt that would actually help them.
Help their product.
Yeah. So
Which is not fair.
yeah, you never know which part they might pick up, which part even if they're not gonna pick up, it's like at the end of the day somebody's putting their brains, energy into it. So,
Correct. I feel like we should get paid at least like this minimal bare minimum amount. Then you'll feel validated at least.
So far I've like gotten 15 assignments. I haven't done all 15, but like I've gotten like 15 to at least 18 assignment requests, and none of them mentioned that they would pay for the time that it would take or anything like that. But
then there is someone who paid. One of your friends.
Yeah, so but they actually people are there like new startups, something that would recognize people's time and respect their time would actually pay.
True. I feel like we should get paid.
They should, because
if it's not free, if it's an online assessment test, you being sent a link and then you doing it on the spot, then I understand. Okay, I don't want to get paid for that. That's proper assessment. But when you're asking me to write a blog for your product, or what else, come up with a GTM plan for some feature that you've planned for, then that is
somebody literally asked you to like redesign their marketing page or something, right?
Yeah.
Like there wasn't one particular statement that you had to do. You had to do like
the entire
solve 2-3 problems for them,
which we do actually, because that's how bad the job market is, because everybody is ready to kind of like jump into the competition and do whatever they ask the companies demand. So I feel like I feel like we're just complaining here, but then it's really bad. I don't know how you guys feel about it. This is how I feel. We feel.
yeah. I'm just trying it right now.
We can edit this because I've been fixing my hair.
Pause it and then we can just like start recording again.
I think we just go.
I feel like my skin's glowing today. And I think it's the snail mucin that's helping.
Let's talk about that.
Skincare.
Okay, one episode, one topic. We're not going off topic today.
Yeah.
So yeah, what were we talking about? Assignments. Yeah. Very draining, and I feel like it's useless.
Just give me a minute. Second. I Even my nails are turning yellow. I don't want them to
Please
close.
do not develop a disease.
Yeah. This is only going to be a part-time effort that I won't do every other week.
Mm.
Yeah. What else is disappointing?
LinkedIn
ghosting.
Premium? Oh, ghost.
Next level ghosting.
Yeah, there's.
I haven't been rejected like this by guys even. But yeah, it just humbles you. Stepping into LinkedIn, you have to leave your self-respect, your ego, everything at the doorstep, even before you enter, because you literally have to go behind the hiring managers, and they don't respond. They just ask you for, even if they do, they come ask you like basic information that's already there in your resume.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that we should talk about, because so many times the HR, the introductory call that we get with the HR, I feel like they don't cover any relevant information that has to be covered in that call, unless I step in and ask that what is the compensation, what is the budget that you guys have in mind. They don't tell you, and then after like you've wasted your time doing an assignment and going through an interview, and then they tell you that this is our budget, we can't like stretch beyond that, which is not fair, because they always ask you what is your expectation and you have to tell them, but they don't give you the number. So I feel like this is just so pointless. Why don't you just tell your budget?
Yeah,
It's-
because it'll also help you narrow down applicants,
Exactly.
right? Because every job posting has like over 100 applicants. But if you put the budget, people will be like, okay, that's that's
budget, experience. Sometimes we get like we get very ambitious and kind of apply for like over 3+, 4+ years experience.
But I think the job description, we read
whatever
through
you
it,
put
and
in the
if you-
JD, if it resonates with us, we apply.
Yeah.
But I feel like isn't it the HR's job to kind of filter it then?
And even if you're being over ambitious, where it says like 3+ years, and you still apply, then they should assess it again with the assignment. That time it makes sense, right?
If they say
Yeah,
enough
if you're
experience.
able to crack an assignment that's meant for 3+ years, then I think you will be able to do the job as well.
Yeah. But then I feel like the first call with the HR, you should be able to get the budget, they should be able to explain the job role really well. And sometimes I've been like shortlisted for job roles that doesn't even like align with my resume. Like, for example, those agencies that call you saying from Naukri or Indeed.
Yeah, I have a story to say.
Yeah. Which is almost scam, weren't you?
Yeah, that was like a proper scam.
Yeah. So this is like, I feel like that's something that should be worked on, probably not by us, but by the HRs. What we can do, to make the situation better is just keep going, I feel, and keep putting in the effort.
Yeah.
And keep upskilling, that's also there.
Just hope that our resume lands in one nice hiring manager's feed, and then he'd be like, okay, yeah, well, let me take a chance with this profile or something like that. Because that's all it takes, just take a chance. Because I feel like I don't know, why do you want to ghost? Just like at least tell people, okay, your resume was shortlisted, or okay, we didn't like your work, so we're not going.
No, I understand when for example, if the company size is above like more than 3,000, 4,000 employees, I understand that the volume of the application is going to be really high, and that time might be okay. If I don't hear from you, that's not a problem.
Even
actually,
then, like certain companies have like this
Yeah.
auto response, right? If
True, yeah.
people are not shortlisted, they have that.
Yeah, because you expect the candidates to be so organized, to be so with the perfect profile for your thing. Then you should also give us the right experience, no?
Very proactive in sharing resume, portfolio, all that nonsense. But like when they do it, you don't like even get back to them.
Yeah. So we'll do this section, like we'll do like red flags and green flags while searching for a job or something like that. I think that should be interesting. We've
Most
spoken
why.
about a lot of red flags.
Yeah, I'm thinking what
What
green
is the
flag.
green? Yeah, when I get like, recently also I told I attended this process where I really felt nice. Like, I got proper feedback after every interview, got a call saying, this has been done, shortlisted, moved to the next round. And then even for my assignment, I got like really like proper feedback from the HR. It was her job, to communicate it to me.
Get the information from the team.
From the team and communicate it to you. So that was nice. Just do your job. Like when the HRs do their job really well, I feel like that in itself is a green flag and gives you a really good experience. So yeah, that is one green flag. Not ghosting the candidates. I think that's what I meant.
And another one is this I found with all the remote jobs that's like that on remote websites where you go apply, it says work from anywhere and you apply, but then they have like UTC plus or minus hours. So even when you apply to them, they get back saying sorry, we were only looking for people within these time zones and not this. At least you feel like somebody is seeing your profile or seeing.
Yeah, and there's a proper reason.
Yeah, and that doesn't like some companies don't send it. Again, I don't know if this is from a UX perspective, but like some companies don't send it from a hiring team or something. It just has like
the name of
the person who's she might not have even gone through the thing. It might be an auto response which automatically sends if the time zone doesn't match. But like when you see it, you feel like okay, there's a personal note or something like that. You don't feel like you were speaking to a wall or your resume was
yeah,
ignored.
I feel like organizations should put in that effort of treating the candidates, their employees really well.
Because at the end, they are also looking for somebody to join.
It's not like we are being desperate here. Even they need to fill in a position, or we don't know. We heard this story, right? That they're just collecting data for market research.
So recently, there've been a lot of this is my color. I have to like clean up the edges. But recently with me, like there are a lot of openings on LinkedIn, but like when you apply for it, or I've seen like openings that have been open for like months. There's no update. There is a hiring manager contact, but then they don't respond, or like they just keep reposting it, and then like people on LinkedIn and like elsewhere have also mentioned saying like
they're just collecting data for market research,
and they use it to assess their internal employees, like okay, if this position is for 3+ year candidate, how is their
salary that they're expecting,
and how is their internal employee,
I think
something like that, doing. And also and also like when they post about that they have openings or the team is growing, it's a sign that the team is growing and they're getting more projects to attract more clients. And say like even to clients, they can just go say our team is growing, we are looking to hire 4 more designers or 4 more marketers, and they would also put up job postings. But then when in fact they're not actually going to respond to those job postings, and it's just like a fake facade to say that the team is growing or something like that.
Yeah, so we heard all these things.
So it's a scam out there.
Too many scams.
Hopefully, if we had a job and if we were in one, we wouldn't have been aware of what's going on around. But we unfortunately had to land in this
situation.
Yeah.
It's because we're not freshers. We did have IT jobs before this, but we decided to
quit it at the wrong time.
The bullet. That's
but no regrets.
No regrets. We're moving forward, charging.
It's just like unfortunate timings.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have been complaining if I had saved a bit more.
But we did trips, bro.
Yeah, that's the reason why my savings have gone. But yeah.
YOLO.
It is what it is.
Mm.
It is what it is. I joined my first job just to get a new iPad, and I did that, and I now want another job just to change my phone. And
Privileged.
no, if I was privileged, my parents would have
gotten you the phone.
Yeah. So it's not
But
like that.
we are a little bit privileged because we are able to.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I'm not
Sit at
being.
home.
Yeah, shouldn't get hate in our first episode. Yeah, we don't. We don't
are
have
privileged,
to
guys.
make and like we're not the what is that
Breadwinners.
Yeah, in our families, we don't have to worry about that. But again, we stuck in our small city, and we can't move out because we don't have money to pay rent. So we end up staying with our parents and doing what they want us to do. But if we had a job and if we had an income, we would have been out. Yep.
So, but I don't think this was structured. I feel like we should have gone first.
We should write down like what we wanna do.
But then this is
talk
just
about.
we're rookies, and it's okay. This is not structured. We're just ranting. It's not even a podcast, guys, because podcast has structure. I feel like we're just ranting here.
This is a rant session.
This is
I
just
like
a
doing
rant
nails.
session.
Only one side because I can't paint on the other side, and I've cut my nails here, so I don't want. And we eat with our hands. So
Yeah, we use.
I can't put gel nail polish and heat.
Yeah,
So
that's not happening.
not happening. I'm not consuming this cheap shit.
Okay, what else do you have? Do you want to rant more?
What else? What else?
Especially about our job search. I feel like we're good.
20 minutes, not bad. And if we
Ciao.
cut out, because this isn't a topic that we have a lot of positives to talk about.
Yeah, dude.
So, and
we're not this.
negative.
Yeah, and we're not like complaining all the time.
Because I can know about the previous job search experience,
Which was good.
Yeah, but which wasn't actually good, but yeah, it wasn't as
I think it's
bad
because
as this.
you got the job eventually.
Yeah.
So now when you look back at it, it's like, okay, not bad.
Yeah.
I at least got the job. I think it's that, because even then we would have felt the
Yeah,
same
even
way.
then I did like 5 to 6 assignments. So it wasn't that bad, and I was starting new, so I didn't have like
Expectations.
yeah, and then I didn't come from the background that I was applying for, so everybody was like, okay, not bad. And I was applying for an intern. You can't expect much from an intern, so it worked at the end.
Yeah.
And an amazing, not absolutely 100% all throughout, was an amazing journey, but I met some really good
You had a good
a mentor
management,
or something like that, and she was
that is very important. While we're at it, I'm telling you, very important to have good managers, at least in the first few early years of your corporate career, because they can make or break.
Personal.
They can make or break your career. I truly feel. I truly believe in that.
Yeah, because I was new, and I was like intimidated by everybody in the team, and I was like, when I joined, there weren't a lot of interns, and when I joined, I was the only one that joined at that particular time. So even Reshma was there. She was an intern as well, but she joined like 3-4 months before me. So
okay.
she is already
Part of the team.
knew her way around the team and stuff. So when I started, she was absolute gem. One of the reasons I stayed and one of the reasons I quit, because she was also out of the team. So I was like, she's not there, what's the point of me being there? Tata, bye bye, and left.
So yeah, that is also important. Have a good.
Yeah.
But we can't do anything about it.
It just has to
happen. So
I've had a very bad boss experience as well when I did my architecture internship.
Talk
Just-
about that.
Just literally shouted at me for something that wasn't even my fault, and he was always short tempered like that, so I don't even like try to talk to him or try to get a good name. I was just there for my college attendance percentage. Didn't even pay me, didn't treat any of his employees well, just didn't like the vibe at all. And I was like, there was only like, it was very small firm, but they did pretty nice big projects, but very small firm with only 3 architects, and all of them were like not my vibe, so didn't really gel with any of them, but they were sweet. But that guy, absolute horror. And he had like cameras in the office room where he would just spy. He was just like a wall behind our workspace, and he had cameras right above our head, and he would spy on who's working, who's chatting, so you can't even like get out of your chair and
Take
go
a
talk to
break
your
or-
colleagues or stuff like that. And everybody hated him. Even in the office, people who were there for years hated him. But whenever he used to go away, like out of town and wasn't in the office, everybody was like rejoicing. We used to play music. Didn't even let people play music while they worked.
I feel like people should just be kind.
Yeah.
Be kind.
If
Please.
I ever get to be a manager, if we ever get to be a manager, we're gonna
Yeah.
be so
Understanding and
Yeah.
kind and just get the job done. That's it. You know, we're not
Yeah.
gonna be the
Just don't try to
yeah. You don't
control
have to be
people.
lenient. Like you don't have to like do whatever you want. No, when it comes to the job, yeah, you have to be like mindful of what we're up to. Your
But you're
track
also
metrics.
not a ringmaster. You
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
like
Don't
tell people
micromanage.
where to sit, where to stand, when to laugh,
Yeah.
when not to. If they get the job done, just let them be.
Correct. And be kind. Like, you know, just be kind. In general also, but then
But there are people who like take advantage and be very lethargic at their work. I get that. You get annoyed with
yeah,
people
you
like
should.
that.
Yeah, anybody can get carried away. You know, when you go to office and we have like really good, nice gang, you tend to waste a lot of time. Actually, that happens. But then again, you know, you can be kind about it. You know, when you see someone going off that track, you know, without them knowing it, you can just be kind. Sure, tell that in a very kind and nice way, not be like this corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Trauma flashbacks. So yeah, that's about it. We can be positive. We can talk about a lot of other stuff in the coming episodes.
But we'll have to write down like
Ah.
a structure
But we'll
where we
see
can
how.
like easily segue into those topics and not
Yeah.
being.
Because rants are always negative. Like when you're ranting, it's like, yeah.
And this is how my nails turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next episode is going to be a proper one, is it? Or is it going to be another rant?
No more rants. We're gonna set a positive note, and we don't wanna get you annoyed listening to this.
Yeah, like why are these women complaining?
I know already. I just came back from a toxic work
Yeah.
environment. I don't wanna relive it.
Yeah.
This.
But
shit.
this is we chose this topic because this is something that we always, you know, end up talking about because we're in this situation. But next time we're gonna talk about something that's very sunshine, happy.
Probably about Kylie Jenner and stuff like that. But yeah,
No, not about Kylie Jenner, please.
not about because we don't know enough
We
about
don't know
her.
enough about her. I don't know.
Yeah, just not know.
So we're going to see where this goes.
We can talk about guys, what we think. Of
That's
good.
also going to be a rant.
No, we can talk about green flags in a guy.
Oh yes.
And how we expect somebody. We don't have any guys to ourselves, but yes.
No, we'll come up with a good topic to talk about. Yeah. That's it.
Signing off.
Signing off. Bye.
Pilot episode done.